Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we unbox the August HorrorPack. HorrorPack is a monthly subscription service sent to your house every single month, and you know damn well what it is. That's why you're looking at this video.
Yeah, you want to see what movies you get. And with HorrorPack, you get 4 Blu-rays or 4 DVDs. We go for the Blu-rays because we like that quality.
We need them for the clips, even though we don't review like basically anything that's come in HorrorPack. Although, maybe we will one day. Yep. We've done probably like a handful of movies, maybe.
Yeah, but
as I'm looking over, I was like gonna count how many limited editions. This is number 50 for the limited edition.
50 HorrorPack exclusives.
And they didn't start with exclusives right out the gate.
No.
They did have a couple from like Legless Corpse, like LC Films was doing some stuff with them, releasing basically exclusives, but they weren't branded yet. So this is officially an exclusive. And from what I've gathered on social media, it's a signed one, and I believe it stars Tony Todd.
Interesting. We haven't had a signed exclusive in a while, though.
I know. Is it signed by Tony Todd?
That would be pretty sweet.
I don't know if that's the case.
But we'll find out when we get the case.
Ooh, first up, we've got Lords of Chaos. This is a movie I've wanted to see for a very long time. Lords of Chaos looks badass. So I believe this is based on a true story, and it's like a black metal band. Something happens, and I think there's like a murder or something. And I want to check it out.
Is it kind of similar to like Green Room?
I don't think so. I have no idea. Except it does star Rory Culkin.
Whoa.
Who I think the last film that we watched him in that was a horror movie was also really good. I think it was Intruder.
Yeah, the home invasion one.
The home invasion one with
Martin Starr.
The name might be changed now. That I might be called Shut In, but the girl has agoraphobia, like the fear of leaving a house, which made it really cool, and I highly recommend it. Don't watch a trailer. Don't read the synopsis. Just watch it. Intruders, Shut In. But back to this. Rory Culkin, at the time of filming, it was Macaulay Culkin, his brother's 40th birthday, which he was posting all over the place on Twitter, saying he might take up surfing because he's having a midlife crisis. So he's got basically like a big Photoshop thread of just like pictures of him surfing, which is fantastic. But it really makes you feel sad when you realize Macaulay Culkin is 40. So how old are you and us? Anyway, I want to watch that movie. I'm very excited to have this.
Dig in and we get Rites of Passage with Christian Slater, Stephen Dorff. Those are 2 names I recognize.
And Wes Bentley, I think he was in Final Girl that we watched.
After reading the back, this film appears to be about a group of students. One in particular brings his peers and the professor to his family ranch to perform some kind of ritual.
I hope they didn't know that. They're like, boy, do I have a class trip for us.
Look at this tagline. Sex, drugs, and an ancient ritual.
Anthropology 101 is a killer.
It's a very long tagline. I would hate to have to say that on the show. This would be a cool like cat and mouse style thing. I do like these style of films. Usually like the ritual would be the big twist, but in this case they spoil everything right away.
Well, obviously it's not a twist. So now you have people in a ritual. Maybe it's all happening at once. Maybe they're tied up, and they need to figure it out.
I think it would be a fun watch.
It does sound fun. It sounds pretty upbeat. But Rites of Passage, I've seen this cover, or maybe it's just like everyone's seen this cover because it's the floating heads above something happening.
Yeah, this is poster making 101 in the year 2000.
Yeah, cool. All right, next up we have the HorrorPack limited edition Blu-ray. And it is signed by the director. It's Agoraphobia, starring Tony Todd, which you can see creeping through the window, and Cassandra Cerbo.
Cassie Cerbo?
Cassie Cerbo. She's Nova from Sharknado.
Oh, she was the babe. She still is the babe.
She is a babe. But it seems like, hey, throwing it back, I was just talking about agoraphobia in Intruders, where she couldn't leave the house because Rory Culkin was a dickhead. Well, no, she had another issue before Rory Culkin came. But Cerbo must have agoraphobia, and she's stuck in a house, potentially with Tony Todd, based on only the cover, which we know covers never lie.
Yeah. I think this would be pretty good. I haven't seen her in a film since Sharknadoes.
She thought she was safe inside. There's no but. Maybe she is. I have reason to believe she's not safe inside. So the director that is signed by is Lou Simon. We've reviewed something of Lou Simon, who I believe also directed All Girls Weekend, which me and Trav, I think, reviewed. But I don't remember what we gave it. I like the agoraphobia situation because it's somebody that, like, has an issue that, like, they can't leave. So they are forced to stay in the house. A lot of questions when it comes to horror movies is like, just leave. Get the cops involved. Go to the neighbors. Do something else. And here it's just like, you can't.
And that's what builds the suspense.
Right. It's like, you're stuck in this house. Deal with whatever you're dealing with. And I don't know if that's just like an intruder. We don't know if it's Tony Todd. It could be a ghastly presence.
Who knows? Watch Tony Todd just be like the good neighbor. Bringing it back to the Culkins. He's just like the old man who's shoveling the snow. Keeping a good eye on Little Miss Cassandra Serbo.
Very cool. I like that it's signed. I like that. I don't think that's got a Blu-ray release at all. So it's nice to have in a horror pack. And it's number 50.
Yep. Good job, HorrorPack. Picking up stuff that we can't buy. I pull these things out upside down all the time. The Shallows. Little Blake Lively here. Now this one.
This was awesome.
This is a great shark movie. It builds tension. The shark, it looks absolutely real. It wasn't a real shark, correct?
No. So this is something that we botched in our review because at the time, we went like opening night or the night before, and we thought it was a practical shark because it looked so good. And we praised how good the practical effects were. And we find out that it was CG and the VFX are fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah, this film, if you, like, she's just literally trapped in the middle of the ocean. And that's all the film is this shark, like, circling her and her trying to survive. Sounds boring just by saying it like that, but it is not. It is a great film, and it will have you on the edge of your seat because you don't know if she's going to get out alive or dead.
So the unfortunate part is it's so good, and it's fresh, Rotten Tomatoes fresh, that most people probably have this. But if you don't, this is great. And the fact that they planned it to be like the August during Shark Week, pour one out for our Shark Week. We didn't have time to film Shark Week this year.
Thanks, COVID.
Yeah, we will try and make it up to you guys. We will do some shark movies because we do have Sky Sharks is out now, Ouija Shark. We've got all types of cool shark movies. Deep Blue Sea 3.
Trailer Park Sharks.
There's so many good, let's not say good shark movies.
There's shark movies for us to watch.
We've already done The Shallows, so that's in the hole. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Agoraphobia, number 50 for the HorrorPack exclusive, signed by the director, which is really cool. And it's got Tony Todd and another person that's been in a lot of shark movies that really kicked off the whole resurgence of shark films. For better or worse. Thank you, Nova. We've got Rites of Passage, which sounds actually pretty cool. Not a movie that I've heard of, but the concept seems really great. I think people would have a lot of fun with this. If you've seen this, let us know in the comments if it's worth checking out. And Lords of Chaos, a fairly new release, which has been highly praised. It did really good on the festival run, and one that I actually did want to pick up, and I just didn't get to it. There's so many fucking movies to buy. So what'd you guys think of this month's pack? Let us know in the comments. If you want to learn more, go to horrorpack.com. Use the code Bloodbath to save $3 on your order. It gives us a little bit of a kickback for the channel that we invest right into more movies, to be honest. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with everything Bloodbath and beyond. It's on his shirt. Also, check out our store. You can buy shirts there.